Not gonna lie, half the reason that I went to OC Remix in the first place was that I wanted to look up remixes for the Windmill song, because that song is amazing. Alright, so let's come back. There we are. We had a lot of polls in the chat over break. We had polls about which scenario to choose, and then we had polls about which poll to choose, and then we had polls about entirely unrelated things which are probably best not kept for posterity. So, yeah. It seemed, from what I could gather from the actually relevant polls, though, it seems like people wanted to choose Locke. So, we're going to go with Locke to start with. Alright. Let me switch back to my little scene. There we go. Alright, do I get to actually save as well? If I save here, it does actually save as Mog, though. Yes, save. And we will save here as well. Alright. So, let's... There we go. Yeah, there were polls in which every character's name was Dingus, among other things. Alright, we're choosing Locke. He has worked hard to stymie the efforts of the Imperial troops, but now he desperately needs to escape. There aren't that many games that do this, that divide into multiple parties and let you choose where what order you want to do parts of the story like that. At least not many RPGs like this. We've got to get to Narsh on the fly. This is Duncan's house. I'm sure there's a hidden passage under the house. Find the room that's drafty. So... Oh, so this is a stealth mission where I have to avoid the patrolling guards, huh? Sort of. It's not that hard. Hey, dude. Your dude's not getting you cider anymore. If I bring you cider, will you give me something? Hello, little child. Only people dressed as merchants may pass through. What the heck? That's arbitrary. Okay. Let's go find some merchant clothing, I guess. Can I buy that in the item shop? Avoid the armored soldiers, they have no sense of humor. You're that thief Locke, aren't you? Hey, call me a treasure hunter. I'll rip your lungs out. Jesus! Steal all his clothes, goddammit! Yup, there we go. Why does he get to be tall and I still have to be like a little sprite? A little tight, but the price was right. B-Day suit is the name of that merchant. Yeah, good point. It's not just that that merchants can pass, but anybody dressed like a merchant is also fine. Didn't he run away? He's just unconscious wearing his own clothes. So what the heck happened there? Oh my god. Lady, get out of the way. I need that exit. Thank you. Yeah, Jason, like, it's true that, like, 7 really did not do any sort of interesting dynamic narrative stuff like this, but 7 also was a lot more kind of visually complicated than usual. Instead of having like a standard map like this, they had interesting camera angles and set pieces, and I'm sure that took a lot of design effort. So, I don't know. I guess they could have still done stuff like that. Don't they do some stuff where you like switch over to like Kate Sith and stuff for certain parts? It's been a long time since I played 7. Right, he said to go. She said to go underneath. Oh, this is just a save point. Yeah, sure, why not? And can I mention, by the way, that I'm really happy with how they made me physically steal the clothes, like mechanically use the steal command and like steal the clothes, because that, like, not enough games do that. Have you actually use the mechanics to perform narrative functions like that? I wish more games did that. Alright. Rock is saved. Is this the part where it turns out I actually must buy those shoes to get past him? Oh, but that's right. I have merchant clothes now, so I should be able to take this guy's basement route. For people chatting in chat, I believe Rob was introducing the anime like, is it bad to pick up girls in a dungeon or something like that is what it's called? Sounded like a kind of an interesting concept. I don't know if I don't know if other people like it. Maybe I'll give it a chance, but I'm not sure it's my kind of thing. Merchant, right? Well, dressed as a merchant, which is close enough according to you. What's wrong with picking up girls in a dungeon? Something like that. Okay, so I got past those guards. That guy's repairing his mech pants. Oh, nope, lots of guards here. That's no good. Run away, merchant clothes. Maybe I could sneak past the guards since I'm dressed as a merchant, but better safe than sorry. Way. Now, if I remember correctly, this actually just ended in barrels and didn't go anywhere, so it may not be useful to be going around this way. Oop. He's in green when no one else is. Why does... Maybe I can steal his clothing. Maybe that's why he's in green. Damn you, blockhead. He's an officer, that's why he's green. Can I steal your clothes? No, just a tonic. Oh no, I can steal his clothes! Yes! Fantastic. Fantastic. That is exactly what I had hoped would happen. Hey Steph, you just missed me, like, totally nuding up some people by stealing the clothes right off their backs. I'm not even sure how that works, but apparently I am such a good thief that I can just steal their clothes as we go. What happens now if I talk to you? Back to your post. Disagree. That clown Kefka is on the verge of invading Narsh. Yeah, he is kind of a clown. Finally got my husband to watch Jupiter Ascending since the last time I streamed, to show him how ridiculous Eddie Redmayne's character is. Time's up? Good, I'll take a break. That's convenient. As he goes to the inn. Hey. Empire's taking possession here. Okay. Means I need to find a different way out. Maybe. I easily take a break? Halt. Oh, I can just walk right past him. That's fine. Nope, can't pick up anything there. Ship isn't going anywhere. Okay. Then why is it here? Can I commandeer it? But I want it to go places. Okay, that's not place. Dang. I got here, and now I can't do anything with the ship. That's kind of sad. No, I promise I won't get stuck on Jupiter Ascending this time. That rant is already in the last, in the piece that I managed to capture last time, I think, so. I mean, I just want to escape. Relics. God, do I just want to get, I just want to get the sprint shoes just in case. I feel like they're not relevant. There's got to be another exit that I'm not thinking of. Although it did let me into this side because I had an officer's uniform, which is usually a sign that progression is in this direction. But clearly not that way. I find this town frustrating because it's just a lot of walking to do. And in a way, like, everything is very self-similar looking, so it's kind of just confusing about where to be. Past this way. He just wants me to go back to my post. What about here? This guy in the mech. Halt. Okay, that is also not useful. People dressed as merchants may pass, so I can't go through there anymore. Alright, it really should be in this direction because they let me go past since I was wearing a guard uniform, which seems to imply that this was an element of progression. So either it's somewhere with this ship, which really seems tempting, but there's nothing I can do here. Can I switch back to my normal clothes? Because if I can... No, I cannot. I was thinking if I can, maybe they would trust me because they would see that I'm part of the rebellion and not a soldier, but... So I gotta find some other way out. Is there like a secret passage in the inn somewhere, maybe? Look, soldiers have taken over the bar. Is our friend Sadface here? They grabbed a famous general who turned traitor. She's locked up somewhere in this town. Okay, that sounds like a thing that I should look into. For a dull moment, time to guard the passage under the big mansion. Oh well, life is tough. A little late for that guarding. There are two secret tunnels under the rich man's house. One leads out of town, the other leads to these houses. Oh, come on. I still can't talk to the innkeeper? Whoa! Whoa! I guess I just keep switching back and forth as long as I need to. Now I can get the cider. Yay! I'm bringing the old man cider. All grandfather clocks should be checked. Okay, if I see another grandfather clock, I will certainly check it. Did I pass one and not notice it? Good that your business is up. Never mind, you know, hundreds of innocent people being killed or whatever, but sure. That clock holds no secrets. There's one next to the bar. Okay. That's a phonograph. That is clearly a phonograph, not a grandfather clock. Like, I don't know what makes you think that's a grandfather clock. That's clearly a phonograph. That's okay. Alright. So, I need to get the cider to the rich guy, and I need to find this Trader General lady who's locked up, because it sounds like she could be helpful. Not you. Oh, you're the relic salesperson. Okay. But first, we will go get the man his cider. Don't mind me, just a merchant walking around, merchanting up the place. Kid, you really need to be more careful with who you let past, because clearly clothes have nothing to do with who the person is. Alright. Where's your goddamn cider? Secret passage? Well, there is one that leads to the rich man's house. Go downstairs and give my grandson the password. It's, I forget. Technically, Salvador Dali just combined a lobster and a telephone. It wasn't so much that he couldn't tell the difference, as he wanted them to be one thing. And here is another arbitrary guess. Well, it was courage. I thought it was going to be, I forget. I thought, I forget was going to be one of the options. Wait. What about the lady, though? There's a clock. Hey, got an elixir from that clock. There we go. Is this lady important? No, don't tell me if she's important. Tell me if if I'm about to miss my chance to get a character in my party if I keep going. Because I don't want to miss that. And Buxter McGee, yes, I did see that article that Bill posted. The neural network androids dream pictures. That was fantastic and bizarre and really interesting article. It's about like using neural nets for image processing and the sort of weird output stuff that they can get from it. Like, for instance, if you ask it to identify animals in a picture where there are no animals, and the way that sort of breaks down. Steph says I can't miss her. Great. Wait. I went out. Now where the heck am I? I can't. Oh, there we go. But yeah, so they like it distorts all these pictures of like blanks, you know, blank meaningless stuff into like really, really cool, bizarre images. And some of them are like really like fantastic to look at, and some of them are kind of really disturbing to look at, and it's a really good article. If you haven't read it, I recommend checking it out. So an article on The Guardian is Google image recognition Android dreams. You'll probably get it, or neural net Android dreams. The Imperial troops have turned this house into their headquarters. Well, I'm dressed as a merchant, so does that mean I can come around the house? Hey, dude. Thanks to our informer, this town fell instantly. Informer? Was it Sad Face? No, Sad Face, how could you betray us? We've never actually met. There are 2 doors. I will try the closer one first. Hello. What have I done? I betrayed the town and I didn't even... Oh, no. How could you, random guy? We trusted you, random NPC. You look so alike and trustworthy. You don't even have anything valuable in your bucket. Curse you. A curse upon your house. Whoa, these people are going crazy. Rascals, knock it off. Chung 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 Magitech armor. Wind the clock, wind the clock. That was just a jump rope rhyme. Okay. So, another instruction to look at all clocks. Will do. Oh god, I'm stuck. Okay. The AI for these characters can be quite annoying. There we go. Alright. Is it just me, or is there been like no sound from the game in a while? If I go down this way, can I get through? Nope. Do androids dream of electric sheep? Isn't that an Isaac Asimov short story? I feel like it is. Alright. So I took that secret passage, and it just took me here. So where's this clock that I need to wind? Somewhere there's got to be a clock, because I was told that I need to wind a clock. But I see no clock. Let's back up the chair. Oh, Philip K. Dick. Okay. Yeah, I've never read that one, so I don't know. So she's the one who says to wind the clock, but there's no clock in here. This is complex. Alrighty, there's no clock in here. There's a fireplace and some suits of armor. And this is not actually an exit, despite what it looks like. So maybe I need to backtrack until I find a clock to wind? Let's see. There's a clock, but I already checked that clock. Gave me an elixir. So that does nothing. I'll take the secret passage back. Is there a different secret passage depending on what password I give the little kid? What the? Did he just kill me? Wow. That was extreme. I just tested the wrong answer to see what would happen, and he just totally, like, ripped into me. I guess it's all about clothes and knowing the right password. Is there... Oh, no. Sorry, kid. Courage. Alright. Oh. There. No clock here. This is the exit, right? Yeah, that's the exit. And there's no clock up here. There's another room there. I don't know how to get there. Oh no, that's just going this way. Is there a clock in here? There is a clock in here, but I cannot select it. Yeah, you would think if Locke can be like, you know, he can defeat, you know, a general in the Imperial Army on his own, he would be able to fight a small child, but apparently not. I'll take that, thank you. It's weird to me on this screen how side by side they're like not even the same species. Like one of them is like little sprite form and one of them is sort of more seriously drawn. That just looks really weird. Like, could they not have just made him the enemy also a sprite in that? I mean, I guess they're trying to differentiate between like player characters and enemy characters, but I don't know. It just seems weird to me. Okay. So maybe I need to go somewhere else and wind? I'll find it. If nothing else, I'm good at coming over ground. Probably do want to go into that secret entrance. That's probably where I need to be. But I mean, I'm not sure. There didn't seem to be anything else I could do there. Checked the rooms at the inn. There's nothing I could do with this clock. Seem to be a clock in that other room. Locke refuses to let small children feel bad about not being able to beat up an adult and so beats up himself. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable explanation. Although letting the kid steal his clothes and throw him out on the street seems a bit much. Oh, something smells like somebody's burning in their fireplace, something next door, or something like that. well, so far has been the secret entrance. So I'm going to try the secret entrance again. In the hopes that I just had a Sean Bashard moment. And all will be okay if I try what I was doing again. That takes me up behind the inn, or this isn't actually the inn, it's like the big rich guy mansion, I guess. And there's certainly nothing I can do with this claw. Right. So we'll go in here. The silent place. In this house is their headquarters, yep. I'm just going to try and select everything on the screen. Star Informer, the town fell instantly. I appreciate you guys not giving me hints. I promise if it takes too much longer, I will ask you guys for hints. These are not doors. Select all the things in this room. Pot, wardrobe, stove, kettle, books. Wind the clock, wind the clock. That was just a jump rope rhyme. Sure it was. No, little boy, I'm trying to talk to you. God damn it, come back. Magitech armor. Okay, maybe I should look at the people who have Magitech armor then. Maybe that's a thing. Yep, you betrayed the town. You're a terrible person. This is me selecting all the things on the screen. Nothing. Okay. I generally... I have a pretty high tolerance for puzzles and stuff like that in certain scenarios. If it's a really long game and it doesn't feel like the puzzle is very interesting, then sometimes I'll just look it up. But generally speaking, I do try and... I do try and figure things out myself if I can. So there's that guy working on that broken Magitech armor, so maybe I can wind up that Magitech armor and steal it somehow? Let's see if I can do anything with the broken Magitech armor. Not buying anything, fine. No, maybe if I approach it from the front. Or maybe I have to approach it while I'm wearing like a guard uniform. And just to double check, you're not... Whoa! Okay. That was, not what I expected to happen. I guess I will fight this robot on my own. No, I will not. Wow. Luckily. Jeez. That was rough. Okay. Yeah, it would have been nice if I could steal his giant power armor clothes, but I wasn't really holding my breath on that one. Kid, get out of my way, please. Alright, so this time I'm going to try stealing a guard uniform and then talk to first the mech that's broken down, and then any other mechs. Hey dude, give me your clothes. Yeah, maybe we don't do that again. Yeah, maybe we don't, you know, like, attack people in giant power armor. Maybe that was not... To be fair, like, I didn't voluntarily attack him. I thought I was a merchant, and he would just not care because I was a civilian. But apparently, he just beats up civilians like nobody's business. I mean, that guy literally watched me change. You'd think he would go... You'd think he would, like, go and warn his buddies that someone is wandering around in a guard outfit, but maybe he's too embarrassed. Maybe they're all really embarrassed about nudity in the Imperial Army. That seems reasonable. Hey, buddy, I noticed you were trying to fix your Mac. Nope. Alright. Nothing. Okay. And you probably won't attack me now that I'm wearing this. Yes, good. Alright. Alright, maybe if I go through the secret entrance while wearing this uniform, I can do something. Maybe people will talk to me differently if they think I'm a guard. Seems worth trying. Wouldn't you be embarrassed if a thief stole the clothes off your back? That's true. They don't want to look weak. No. It's very difficult to move around when you can't see yourself. Alright. Yep. Right, they say the exact same thing. You, informer dude. Magitech armor. Winding a clock. Yeah. Alright. Normally I would continue to puzzle this out, but because I would like to finish Locke's story before I close for the night, you guys just tell me where should I go next. What do I do? I'm stuck. Officially stuck. Take a drink. Mostly walking rules. Let's see. Change in sound is important. The fact that this is quiet and there's like a little whistly sound of air in the merchants, or in this guy's place. Does that mean there's like a hidden door here somewhere? Oh, is it louder in... Yeah, it's louder in some places. That's really subtle. I didn't notice that. But I can't do anything. Oh! Oh, it's behind the bookshelf! It's behind the bookshelf. That was... They needed more hints than that. Yeah, they really should have, like, put in some text relating to, like, do you hear something? Or something like that. Because that was... I could not tell that the sound was getting louder. It just... I was not listening for a change, specifically for a change in the sound. That's an ominous decision. Some NPC mentions the bookshelf? Not that I saw. I talked to pretty much everybody, and I didn't see anybody mention the bookshelf. Oh, before the fall of the city. Yeah, I don't remember what anyone said. Like, I don't think I talked to everybody before the city fell, and if I did, I wouldn't remember what they said. That could have used a little bit more scaffolding. I want to stay in disguise for now, I think. Let's see. Good use, though, of the complete unreadability of their... Like, the fact that, you know, you can go behind certain things or not. She's one of the Empire's generals. Oh, hey! That's the lady. She is not wearing much. Okay, here we go. Product of genetic engineering. Battle-hardened Magitech knight with a spirit as pure as snow. Celes? Alright, guys. What are we naming her? Celeste? Seals? We gotta come up with, she could be Cells. She could be the lady who sells seashells by the seashore.
How about seals? She sells seals?
Seals was my first impulse. Oh, Cell S. Yes. I like that. Oops. Cell S. There we go. It's her name and her location. Thanks, Cell S. So, the mighty Cell S has fallen. How can you serve those cowards? Isn't it true Kefka's going to poison the people of Doma to the east? Oh no! I'd hate to be in your shoes tomorrow. I think he is feeling it now. Yes sir, I can go for days without sleep. Man, good thing I kept that guard uniform on. Okay, this is a terrible gamer thing, but I'm gonna check what's in the other room first. It's a save point, good to know. God damn it, the geometry in this game is just really frustrating.
It's not really geometry.
Odd clock is ticking. It's close enough. It is geometry. It's not, like, implemented as... No, it's geometry. I would call it geometry. It's sprite geometry, but it's geometry. Empty? Who leaves empty chests? Some of these clocks tick and some of them do not. Alright. So now I can go save and then I will go rescue the lady. Steph, what happens if you're not wearing the armor? Does he attack you? Remove her chains or wait a few minutes. I don't know what happens if I wait a few minutes. Maybe it just lets me go back and do other stuff. I'm with the returner, his name's Lox. I used to be General Cell S, now I'm just a common trader. So you take me along? Thanks, but no thanks. I can barely walk. I have a tent and there's a save point right there if you need. I'll protect you. Trust me, you'll be fine. Wink. Wait. This soldier has something important on him. Take it. Stealing is wrong. Take it. Whoops. We're a better thief than that. Of course we didn't wake him up. She's first in the party. These are very Yoshitaka Amano portraits. Alright. We have Cell S. I feel like this might be a good stopping point for the day. Part of me really wants to keep going, but I think this might be the best stopping point we're going to get in a little bit. So, next time, we will make our daring escape. Unless you guys really, really want to keep going. But my energy's starting to drain a little, so I don't know how much I can keep up the talkie. Yes. Save over. File. Save slot 2. I don't know, Steph, since you are my go-to for having played this before, do you have a, I see you playing Nuclear Throne, Thanarod. How long do you think it is between now and the end of Locke's scenario, roughly? Because if it's like less than half an hour, I'll keep going, but... Let's see. I have to wait for chat to catch up because Steph is on Wi-Fi. Is she just not wearing pants? Is she wearing like a leotard, like one-piece bathing suit kind of thing, and then metal boots? So that's what it looks like. There's probably another hour of luck scenario. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to leave it here then for tonight, for sure. Alright. So, save again, because that's what you do when you're about to go. Save in position 2. And... my Pokemon comes back. Alright! So that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. Thank you guys for joining me. Oh, I wanted to do predictions because it's the end. So predictions so far. I think, well, clearly Brother Sabin was not a bad guy. He's a party member. I think Lion's main guy is going to betray us at some point because we didn't get to name him. So he can't be a permanent character. I think... oh, Thanarod, are you heading out? If so, we'll see you later. What else do I think is going to happen? I still think that Terra is part or completely an Esper, and then she's somehow related to that. I think... I don't know. Some of the setups seem less obvious now than they did after the first one. So that's a good sign. That's a sign of complex writing. I still think that there might be a thing between Terra and Locke. Although the fact that they were separated for these scenarios kind of lowers that probability. But it could still happen. What else? Do I still think Edgar is going to sacrifice himself? I still think Edgar might sacrifice himself, although now I think it might be for his brother specifically, but that's unclear. I have fewer predictions this time. That's a good sign. We'll see where I come out at the end of the next session. Session. So let's see. Let me plug things before I go because I forgot last time. So I'll be doing this 8 p.m. Next week. Same time, same place. Sunday Night Game Club with Thanarod is going to be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific. He is going to be playing more Kingdom Hearts, probably getting close to finishing it. As I mentioned earlier, this week's game is Rus. I think the super sale on it is probably over by now on Steam, but you can still probably get it 50% off, which means it's like $5. So $5 on Steam is worth it for a really cool game, and then you can play along with us and post on the forums, and we will discuss it on the next Feedback Force podcast. The forums are undefinedbehavior.com/forum. You can also talk about this stream there. I assume Sean Bouchard won't mind if we do that. Sean Bouchard himself streams on Wednesday nights at 9, I believe. Not 8. And he just finished The Novelist, so he still has to decide what he's going to start next time. We don't know yet. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I try and keep people updated about what I'm doing and when I'm streaming and stuff like that. I am at Kyla_go. VODs for this are going to be youtube.com/user/Kagedtiger. I also put up there my Delirious Hannibal reviews, where I watch the new episodes of Hannibal and then record my thoughts on them very late at night in a sort of stream of consciousness way. So if you have an interest in Hannibal, you can check that out. I also do more coherent episode recaps on my friend Debbie's blog. She's kissmywonderwoman.com. Oh my god, so many things. So many things to plug. Sorry about that. Okay. So thank you, everybody, for being here with me. I really appreciate it. Heart all of you. It's great to have you here. And I'll hopefully see y'all next week. So thanks for stopping by.